evening to our cherished viewers. My name is Christine, the host of Rock ITV. Today we are going to be discussing LGBTQ+. In our studio here today, I have with me a beautiful lady and 3 vibrant young men. To my right, I have with me Precious,
Gage,
and to my left,
Dixon.
Dixon O'Day. Okay, to our very first question, Precious, who is a homosexual?
Okay, thanks for the question. Okay, so homosexual, from my point of view, is someone having an affair with the same sex. That is a male having an affair with the co-man. That is also a man.
Okay.
And also a lady having an affair with a lady. So that's, from my opinion, that's homosexuality.
So same gender sex.
Yes.
Okay, Precious. Sorry. Justice.
Okay, I think Precious has really hit the nail on the coffin, and then she has really said all. I mean, in addition to that, for any addition, I would say that any sexual relationship that you might have with the same sex or the same gender, that's what we call homosexuality. Yeah, that's my idea.
Okay, Dixon, do you have anything to add to it?
What I also add is probably I think my friends have already said it all. And when you talk about the homosexual as it is, a man to man and a woman to woman affair, or a young lady or a young guy with the same young guy affair. So I think they have already said all, so that's what I also said.
Okay, thank you. Yeshi, any last words on it?
Oh, I think a homosexual is somebody who is sexually attracted to a person of the same sex.
Same sex. Okay. Thank you. So, when you normally speak to gays or lesbian, the thing they normally say is they are born with it. They feel that that is how they are born. Do you think that people are born gay? Justice, what's your view on that?
Okay, with my view on this kind of question, I would think people are not really born gay. It's, for my idea, I think it's a perception that grows in the person's, mindset, that this is how I feel, right? If I'm a man, naturally, I have to, relate well with what a lady. But when it happens that I fall for, my co-male partner, they think that it becomes a mindset that is growing up in me. So I think that's my take on.
So for you, it's more of an attraction.
It's more of an attraction. You are not born with it.
Okay.
The person grows up to be what he thinks is good for him or what he feels for other person.
Okay. But do you think that anyone who acts as Kojobesia must be deemed as gay or lesbian?
No, I don't think so, because as he said, hormones.
Okay.
Is a hormone. Some people have a lot of, is it testosterone?
Testosterone
so that's and that one would tell whether you have more of the testosterone than the other one. Okay, so that will show the Kojobesia, because if you have more of the female traits in you, you would probably be moving like, or be show off as a lady. If you have more of the male hormones in you, you do likewise. So I think it's the hormones.
Okay, Geishi, what are your thoughts on that?
I personally think that will be left to them to prove if one is really born gay, because if you are not, it becomes very difficult to give your thought on it. But you are not, so how would you understand that somebody indeed is born gay or the person is not born gay? So that's my personal opinion. Okay,
so will you term it as a mental disorder? Will you classify it as a mental disorder?
No. You can't term that as a mental disorder. Because if someone is acting the way you are not into, it doesn't mean the person have a psychiatric issue, having a mental problem. It's the way the person is feeling. Because you may eat rice and abenquine. I also may choose to eat fufu with pepper.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go with the way you are eating. It doesn't mean I have mental issue. No. I can choose to wear anything I want. It doesn't match with your perception. Is that? But let's bring in this. This is our society in which we have our different cultures based on our tribes. So these ethnicity issues or these tribal issues have the effect of how we look at each other, and that is our tradition. Our tradition make us know that this is a female, act like a female. You are a male, act like a male. But like we have grown to extend that there are things that don't match with our society. So we shouldn't be like avoid those things. You should know how to work on those things.
Okay.
So probably we shouldn't look at if someone is not behaving as all men are behaving, then it means we have an issue. No, that is how he's failing to do. But when it's relating to what the issue at hand, like this kind of gayism and the lesbianism, and that is where the society currently, our country now, won't support. Because Ghana Hano, and this thing, the kind of tradition which we have, the Christianity believe that Obani Bema Bewaro, so the Islamic also believe that and the tradition also have their way of praising their own gods. So
Okay.
The tradition and our culture doesn't accept it. So we shouldn't, if you are not accepted, you shouldn't look at say maybe or behavior is anti young man with different.
Okay. So this whole thing is about whether it's a mental issue.
Disorder.
Disorder. When we talk of disorder, we really mean something is not right, right? So, for someone being homosexual, if I think I have a sexual feeling with my friend, I mean a brother, I don't think that's a disorder. I want us to understand that when someone chooses to be gay or lesbian, it's about emotions and feelings, right? So it has nothing to do with mental problem.
Okay.
For me, that's my perspective.
If you are saying it's about emotions, why is it so hard for us to accept them?
Okay.
Since it's about emotions.
Okay, we've been this African community, and we in African community we've been brought up in a way that the community wants us to behave or do, right? So, in fact, the community is shaping us. We were born in families, in churches, in religious groups and other things. So I can say that we've been shaped through our entire life. The way we behave, the way we talk, the way we perceive things, we've been shaped, right?
Yeah.
So what I can say is that when you do anything that is not in accordance with society's norms, beliefs and customs, then we actually disregard them. We even term it to be a taboo or something that is against what the will of the people or the community. So for me, I think, it's wayward. It's a wayward character or feeling. So that's why you see a lot of people going against such feeling, because they think it's unnatural to have a sexual feeling with the same sex. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So Geishi, a lot of people think that since this is unnatural, it's more of a foreign influence. Do you think it is so?
Yeah. Because before, like 10 years ago, we weren't having issues like this. We weren't hearing of.
We are having it.
I said 10
This
years.
issue has been.
I'm trying to say that most of the times we see those things in the foreign movies that we watch. So the children tend to learn from it.
So are you trying to tell me that aside the foreign influence, people were not practicing gayism or lesbianism?
Well, even if people were practicing, they didn't know that it was even termed homosexual. They were just maybe doing their thing, and they were doing it behind closed doors, so they weren't really seeing what was happening. But now, It's everywhere.
Okay, we are going for a quick commercial break, and after the break, we are going to have a new set of panelists in the studio. Thank you.
This is me, myself, and I. The name is Kaibo Music International. You are watching Rock ITV. We do like nobody business. This is Rock ITV. We give you the best and nothing by the best. You know?
Great. My name is Dr. Jahi Issa. I want to give out a shout out to Rock ITV for the great work that they're doing and trying to bring information to the people of the world, the people of Fantiland, the people of Ghana, the people of Africa, and then to the world. And stay tuned.
With Rock ITV, I'm somebody. Yeah. It's your boy SCARY to the vibes, you know. Keep on watching Rock ITV. Banga.
Rock ITV. Oh, Mr. Dama.
Shout out to all my boys. No one, zero, wagwan, Kolelo win, Anas, Pop Skinny, XC, no Wagawa.
Rock ITV.
Rock ITV.
Rock ITV, the eye of entertainment.
Can write paycheck. No ambition and no patience. I go follow your mama if they don't make sense. I ball hard, but I don't pay rent. Squat all day, I'm on no shame there. Pop 5 bottles when I go Mayfair. But I have 5 children that I don't take care. Fuck boys, we can't even spell love. I feel sorry that it's me she fell for.
Okay, we are back from the commercial break, and I have a new set of panelists with me. On my right, I have Watson. Am I right?
Yeah.
And
Dennis
Roxanne. Your name, please? Kingsley. Fati. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, to my very first question, I want to ask, who is a homosexual? Okay. Fati, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I would like to say a homosexual is both sex, having intercourse. That's what I know about homosexual. Yeah.
So same sex, same gender, having sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Watson, any other thoughts on that?
Someone who is a homosexual is someone who has the feelings for the same sex.
Okay, so still the same sex. Kingsley, any thoughts on that?
I think they've all hit the point, and yeah.
Then
homosexual is someone being having an affair or an interest, sexual interest in the same sex, say a man to a man or a woman to a woman. Yeah.
Dennis, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I would say a very good evening to your viewers, and I believe it's the same thing actually. Homosexual is supposed to be a sexual action between same genders, so I believe that's it.
Okay, so moving on to my next question. People normally say that they feel that they are born gay. That's how they are born. That's their lifestyle. Do you think that it's true that people are actually born gay?
From my point of view, it's totally no.
Okay.
Why do I say so? Because of the fact that, let's take for instance, in the direction of religion. You can say that in my family, maybe we are Anglicans. But so far as you've come into the family, though you were born into an Anglican family per se, right? I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
You wouldn't say that you are born an Anglican, because at a certain point in time, you have, per the law, you have the chance or the right to choose whichever religion that you want to indulge yourself in. Okay. Same applies to that thing, gayism or homosexual whatsoever. No one is born gay or homosexual whatsoever.
Okay.
At a point they decide to indulge themselves into that.
But the people who indulge in such acts, they themselves believe that they are born that way.
Personally, I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
I think it's been biased. Since we've not been into their shoes before, we cannot just say nobody's born gay.
Honestly, I respect the right. I would say that it's their right, right? It's their right, but I don't believe the fact that they are saying that they are born into it. No, they at a point decide to. I mean,
So my point
venture into
is, you have not been an hermaphrodite before.
Okay.
So you cannot just say they are not born gay. But I think it's a feeling for them. It's a feeling. If I have a natural feeling for my fellow same gender, I am not to be judged.
Okay.
Well, I think the gay thing is supposed to be separated from the hermaphrodite he's talking about. We all know that the hermaphrodite are people with the 2 organs. Okay. I hope we are aware.
Yes.
Yes. So the question is, who is a gay? If we want to talk about gay, what is gay? Okay. Gay, we are saying men who have feelings for other men. Okay, so now let's deal with it. If I have feelings for, let's say, Kingsley.
Oh, come on, don't go there. Honestly, I respect you, right? But I totally disagree with this gay statement. I'm a moral person.
Be a natural thing.
Okay.
Gay can never be a natural thing. You understand?
It is natural.
Oh, how? How? My brother.
That's the point I was trying to make. It's never a natural thing. You can't say that you were born into it.
Exactly.
What's the basis that you were born into it? What shows that this person is born into gayism?
Nobody is
But we all said it's
born into gayism.
It's an attitude. That's
it's
the point.
feelings,
You
so
decide
it's
to.
natural.
Nobody
I would
is
say it's natural because
It's
you're
natural
all
for
saying
you.
it's feelings. Yeah.
Nobody is born into gayism.
Anybody have
gay people cannot
So
be
it's okay for people to be attracted to each other, same sex.
Since you said it's a feeling, it's okay.
Okay.
My
So
goodness.
do you think you can ever get attracted to your fellow female?
For me, it's a no. But
because of
yeah, no, it's a feeling. It's
Okay.
a feeling. You can feel that way. So you have to be in their shoes.
My goodness.
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
It's a feeling.
Do we really understand what we're talking about?
Can I come from another angle?
Wait, my brother.
Okay.
Listen, how can gay be a feeling? Okay, let's go deep into it. Gay is a feeling. What do you get from doing gay? What is the feeling like?
I mean,
For them, it's pleasure. They say
Pleasure.
it's pleasure.
Like seriously? Okay, so fine. Let's be practical. Let's go all out. Now we are saying that it is natural, right? She is saying gay is
That's what she's saying, not
it's a feeling. Okay, now let's put 2 people, 2 same genders in a room, and now give them like 1 year, like what the Zimbabwe president just
exactly
gave to
exactly.
The gay
After
couple.
1 year,
You cannot just
Let them produce something.
No, you cannot just.
No, my brother, listen.
Everybody has a reason of.
then what is the
reason?
Somebody does not.
there's no positive
It's
significance.
abnormal.
It
is
Okay, so
abnormal.
for you, it's a mental disorder.
It is totally a mental
is
disorder.
totally
Did you
wrong,
agree
and it
with
shouldn't
him?
be encouraged in any way.
You don't.
Oh my goodness.
I don't agree.
Carefully.
Honestly, 101%, I would never agree. Nothing can
Christine,
change my mind.
Christine, let's say I enter this room, okay, and at the gate I saw entry and exit. Okay, as a rational human being, I see entry and exit. Where do you think I have to go through? Where do you think I have
You
to go?
definitely
but
enter
I
where
would
it's
say it's a choice.
So what?
It's a choice.
No,
Yeah,
wait.
it's a choice.
What do
they are actually deviating from the normal way.
Exactly.
And it's
totally.
wrong. It makes it
Absolutely.
wrong. It makes it wrong.
Right now, what are you saying? Okay, gay, having sexual intercourse with the same sex, man and man. Hey, until me share Kingsley to the ending way, then
Then a point of correction.
my goodness.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's a choice. It's
I have a
a
very
choice.
soft
No,
photos.
no.
Come and test it.
Too much. My sister, this is totally rubbish.
It's not. It's
It's a choice. You choose to sleep with a woman, but I choose to sleep with my fellow man. It's a choice.
Come on, it's insane. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
That is very
It's
insane.
insane, but
That
it's
is
a
very
choice.
insane.
That's why I was saying it's a feeling.
Well, it's a choice. So don't say we should legalize it.
No,
They
I'm
shouldn't-
not saying
they
we should
shouldn't
legalize
allow-
it.
So if
No.
someone decides to steal, it's his choice. His or her
That-
choice.
yes,
But is that
That's
right?
what I was trying
Is
to
that
say.
right?
Yeah.
That's against natural law.
Where is our laws and our
stealing is
principles?
against
Let me come
Stealing
in.
is against
You see,
natural law.
we have rights. We all have rights. And remember that where your right starts or ends is where someone's or the fellow
Oh,
person's
come on.
ends.
I mean,
so at
yeah,
no,
human.
allow me to land. So at a point, when you are trying to say that this is my right, this is my feeling, I need to enjoy myself in, and it is not right. Do you think it's normal for you to do it? Come on.
Then why do you think it is not right?
It is not right. It is not right. See,
why
Ghana.
all right?
You know that recently. Let me give you fact. Let me give you fact. Recently, Ghana organized census, right?
Okay.
And per our population, Christians are more than 50% of the population of Ghana here, as opposed to the other religions. So even in the Bible, our belief as a Christian says that we have to. God said, man and woman will come together too.
The moment you bring
so
Bible into this topic, you'll be biased.
No, I wouldn't be biased.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be biased
because the Bible is always
the main
even in the Bible
motive of this.
It's not only the Bible who is against it. I'm sure the Quran.
Other religions too are against it. I was just making an emphasis on at one section. See, it's not only the Bible. Our presenter is proving you. So
but
the thing is, it's totally wrong.
It's not a crime too.
It is not a crime because it hasn't been.
If I'm gay, it doesn't affect you.
It hasn't been made a law currently. But I'm supporting them and I'm backing them in prayers that at the end of the day it will be made a law. And when it's made a law, tell me that it is not a crime. Then we will see.
It is not a crime
because it's bad. Just that we haven't thought of it earlier on to make it a law. And that's our problem now.
It's a crime, but
it is. It is. So let me.
I think the foreign countries, the reason why they accept gayism is that to control more population, because Ghana we are running on a deficit.
That is that is how you see it. That is how it is. But for me, I see like they have a mentality or they have a mindset of trying to. Have you heard of Antichrist? They are trying to oppose every single belief that we Christians
it is bound to happen.
It is bound to happen. Yeah,
you cannot stop it. So why are you trying to stop gayism?
Do you know that HIV is there?
It is there.
You cannot cure HIV or you cannot prevent HIV from spreading at all, but you can manage it. So at a point, you can put on certain measures, certain policies to control certain bad habits that is eating into the society.
So UK, prostitution, for instance, is accepted in the constitution, but as BBC recently said, there was a building of baby women who practice prostitution. They were arrested. Why? Because although it is accepted in the society, doesn't mean you should gather people in a room. As the rate at which I best spread it in the society,
more like a promotion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we accepting the gayism doesn't
from this angle, they themselves are they seeing it right or wrong?
They are seeing it on the human rights perspective.
So it's wrong.
That's what I feel.
From their angle, it's wrong, but they are just trying to manage it, which is bad. If you know something is bad, it's bad. Don't encourage it in any way. Anyway, that's what I believe, though.
Okay, thanks for making that point. So, do you think LGBTQ plus is a foreign influence? Dennis, I'll start with you.
Well, yes.
How is it a foreign influence?
If you recently watched the interview with Sam George and the CNN presenter, you could clearly see that in there. Okay, the questions were so direct at him that I don't know what they actually wanted. Okay, it's as if they are imposing some restrictions on us.
And more like an attack.
Just for us to accept that act. I mean, who does that?
Yeah.
It is our country, okay? We are saying no. So, I mean, they are doing it. They are just influencing us. They are finding a way to put us on the spot, but then it will never happen.
Fatih, do you agree with that?
Yeah, it's a foreign influence. Let's take our dressing, for instance. We were not used to wearing those short attires and the things, but due to some reasons and we being like in love with the foreign culture, we are learning it.
So are you trying to say that before, aside the foreign influence, people weren't practicing it?
They are practicing it, but underground.
Okay, on a low key.
Yeah.
Kingsley, what are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, it is 100% foreign influence.
Wow.
And it saddens my heart to say this, that it will be very almost impossible to deal with it. Ghanaians, we've been in slavery for a very long time, since the day that we had independence, or we attained independence.
Okay.
We were in a way so selfish to the extent that our leaders were so much selfish to the extent that they didn't think ahead of the lifestyle of our citizens. right? So our life generally have been in the sense that we are always learning from these Western cultures, and that has been it has been a canker, and it's very difficult for it to eradicate. So yeah.
Okay, what are your thoughts on it?
What I don't understand about we blacks is that we try to push every bad thing as a foreign influence.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. You are aware of it.
But the moment we try that, we are being biased against the foreign, because we need influences to grow as a country. You can't tell me to keep wearing kaba every day.
Well, I think we are copying.
The world is growing. I mean, the economy is
copying. And they are taking advantage of the
economy
and imposing negative attitude. Even at the point that we are going for loans, they will give restrictions aside the interest and the stuff that we are going to pay on the loan. They are going to give us conditions. Do this for us, and it's bad. It's bad. We need financial assistance, not your culture.
But when you don't. But when it comes to foreign influences, there are more positive side than the few negative.
So they should allow us to select, be selective. They should allow us. They shouldn't impose it on us. That's where the problem lies.
You accepted their computer, you accepted their internet, but we are trying to push away what they are bringing on board. The gayism thing is a product that they are selling.
Let's be very realistic here. Let's be honest. The trumu thing is wrong. I mean, it is totally wrong.
Come on. Wow. No. Have you seen a dog sleeping with maybe a different animal like a goat before?
My sister. Now somebody will just get up.
A chicken. A dog to a chicken. Really? In your house?
No, we just get up and say, oh, I want to get married to Kingsley, so I should be allowed. How? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the essence?
And what do you get from it?
But there should be acceptance. There should be acceptance.
From who?
Somebody, for instance, doesn't want to give birth. Somebody also wouldn't want to marry because marriage is boring.
My goodness.
Okay, let's go back to the Bible.
Well,
see what happened to
you'll be biased when you bring in the Bible.
No, I'm not.
Let's allow her.
That's it.
Let her make her point.
Yeah, let's go back to the Bible. Sodom and Gomorrah, what happened to them when they started doing this homosexual and things? If you want to develop, you don't have to do bad things. You have to always do the right things. Though we are humans, we will do bad things though, but we have to like put in much effort to do the right thing.
Yeah.
But the same Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes.
The practices were ongoing outside. Was ongoing in that particular town.
Okay.
But in Lot's house, it wasn't going on there.
Yeah.
So
that was why he was saved.
That's why he was spared.
So the fact that they are going to accept it as in the constitution doesn't mean you should also practice. It's your choice. Those who are into gayism will keep practicing.
The question is the thing right now is that I always say that I don't.
So what are your fears?
Listen. I say that I don't hate gays, okay, but the act.
Yeah.
Okay, gays are human beings. We know they are human beings.
No, we know who are gays.
But, I mean, who are them? We just explained. They are men having sexual affection or intercourse with other.
So you can't say you don't hate gays. The gay thing is the main topic. The gay.
What are you saying?
He's trying to say that he doesn't hate them individually.
I don't hate them like
individually, but because of that
act.
Okay, a lot of homosexuals have come out and complained that when they try to come out and voice out their sexuality, a lot of them get harassed.
Yeah.
Is it right to harass them?
Honestly, that it's very, very, very wrong.
It's not right.
It's more or less like you catching a thief at the roadside wherever.
But a lot of them are being beaten.
It's not. It's never right. And if people of that, if anybody who are into that should stop, I would advise, because whenever you are caught, you will find yourself wanting. So it's never right.
Oh yeah, I think he said it all. I mean, it's totally wrong to abuse a gay person or something. Why would you do that? If the law is saying that if you see them or you cut them in the act or they are caught, just send them to the appropriate.
But they feel that if they are being beaten, they will stop the act. It won't.
No. If they will stop, then thieves should have been eradicated totally.
And they are always being beaten.
And even to the extent of killing them.
We are still catching thieves.
Yeah. So that one there.
I would say we have to rehabilitate them.
Okay.
We have to talk to them.
Okay.
Yeah, talk to them to change their perception.
What are you going to tell them?
You can You can tell them, you can sit them down, read the Bible to them, explain certain things to them. For me, I think they are just their perception is what is moving them. So if we sit them down, then talk to them, they will change. Gradually, they will change.
Well, then if so, there should be, government should establish an agency who will take charge of that. Like we are here, there are churches all over to help people.
No, but
so in a way, if I'm just basing on what she is saying.
Okay.
In the sense that they should be talking to.
I heard they are now opening their offices.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
So that means they are growing stronger, coming out and voicing
even to
out
the
their
extent
sexuality.
that bill hasn't been finalized into law. Or
I think the thing is that accept them and give them boundaries.
Like seriously, my brother.
Hey, because they are humans. After all, they are humans.
Give them boundaries, as in giving them a geographical location to reside.
Okay, now let's ask this brother that what woman and your son will come and tell you
like that question.
Menya boy bia me person me worry. What will be your answer for your child?
Baby said why say
But you just said we should accept them and give them.
So why are you asking why?
Why are you asking why?
The boundaries become what I'm saying. When you go out there, there are some festivities that are mainly organized by gays. If you're not gay, you can't attend. And see, we shouldn't allow them to be.
Oh, my brother.
So now he's trying to deviate from your question. So why wouldn't you allow or are you going to allow them first of all?
No, I'll ask why.
Maybe, why in the first place? Because you just have to.
Maybe he doesn't have feelings for a woman. Or maybe
so let's assume
in the experiences.
Let's assume he or she doesn't have.
We should legalize this gayism and lesbianism.
When they legalize it won't affect you.
It will affect us.
In what way?
Population cry, it will affect us.
Yes, the population needs to go down. This coronavirus was brought to curb down the population of Africa.
If the population was to be kept earlier on, do you think you would have been sitting here by now?
Stop deceiving people.
No. We need to preach right to the public. Honestly, this
is about human rights. This is about human rights.
It's very wrong.
Okay, there's an ongoing debate in Parliament. Okay, so if Ghana is to legalize the LGBTQ+, do you think Ghana would benefit?
Yes.
Benefit.
Oh, really?
Yes. Benefit.
Yes.
Ghana is going to benefit.
As in like legalizing the anti.
Yes, not anti-LGBTQ+.
Why would they legalize that?
I think when they legalize it,
they will only
get AIDS because they are just influencing us to.
So it's not all about the human rights.
Ghana will not benefit, but the leaders will benefit.
The leaders
because they know the reason why they are foreigners are influencing them, and
but
when
the
they are
leaders are
influencing them,
Ghanaians.
they are Ghanaians, but no. So let's assume the government or the president gives a society or a community some amount of money to develop that community.
I think the government should give us a reason for legalizing that.
Let's assume government have legalized it. Ghanaians, we will suffer.
They should give us a reason. What are we going to achieve?
But they have no reason. They have no reason.
So no.
Because what reason are they going to give?
If you are legalizing this thing, such an act,
it's beyond imagination.
But I think we get AIDS from those countries.
Oh yes,
that is obvious. That is very obvious.
Money.
Yes.
Okay.
We get AIDS from them, so
donations and grants.
When they legalize,
and those aids are going to individual pockets. That's why I'm saying Ghana will not benefit, but the leaders will benefit.
But the leaders are Ghanaians. So when they benefit,
they are going to send it to their families.
They will be businesses for us to work.
Come on. Do you know that some leaders, I don't want to mention names, they have assets outside. Massive, major buildings and investment outside. Why didn't they invest in their own indigenous?
We as a country, we depend on the foreign products more than our own products.
Is it supposed to be so?
That's the question.
But our leaders have failed us already, so we don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice. You do have a choice. You can do something.
We don't have a choice.
You can do something.
We don't have it.
So they are destroying you. So you think they started already, so they should continue destroying you? Come on.
Okay, Dennis, you were saying that if Ghana is to legalize the LGBTQ+, they have to give us reasons.
Yes, of course.
So if they give you valid reasons, are we or are you ready to accept
And
it?
what valid reasons what valid reasons are they?
Okay.
They virtually don't have any.
There is nothing better in this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we
or do you have
understand.
any reason in thought that they might
There is
give
nothing
us?
better.
Absolutely nothing.
My brother, he said, me be worried.
And what do I get from it?
Wait, see, Christine. See, you know, ladies have features.
Some special features
parts of their body.
Yeah.
I mean, compare that to that of the. So I mean, I think it's very wrong.
But same way in their eyes, those who practice it in their eyes, when they meet Fati can never be attracted to them.
Okay.
So yeah.
But do you know that there are some people who sleep with both sexes? Say a man.
Bisexual.
Bisexual. So what are you saying?
Those are paid.
They are paid to do it.
They are paid.
They are never paid.
Yeah.
As you are saying that it's their mind or it's what they choose to do. So why will someone pay? You are sitting here and you said that some people were born into that one, right?
Yeah.
So how can you be paid if
I
you are
didn't say
already
they were born into that. I say we have to be in their shoes to have that feeling.
No.
If they were,
you said some gay and some people were born into that.
Listen,
and I was even
you cannot be born into gayism because gays cannot give birth.
Is it?
What is
some
the feeling
some
like?
people are born gay.
I want to understand where you are bringing the feeling aspect. Okay, if I should sleep with my brother here, what am I getting? I mean,
for them
and myself, what am I getting from you?
How? I mean, naturally we were.
Whilst I have a beautiful lady beside me and I will opt for you. Come on.
My brother, men are supposed to give, and women, we know, they are supposed to receive.
Yeah.
So now, if I'm giving it to you, what are you going to do?
I don't think I will even receive it. I can't receive it.
Like how? Trumu. Hey.
Okay, guys, we are coming to the end of the show. So we would like to know, what are your last words? Any advice on those who are practicing homosexuality? I'll start with Fati.
Yes, I think they should put a stop to that because it won't yield anything. The Bible says we should give birth and fill the earth. So if we continue doing that, our population will go down. So I think they should stop.
Okay. Watson?
For me, I think we should stop being biased to them.
Oh, okay.
We should accept them as human beings.
Acceptance, huh?
Yeah, we should accept them. We don't have to be biased because they are feeling. They are not in their shoes. We don't know how they are feeling towards their same gender. So we can't just judge them. Since women attract to me, it doesn't mean women should compulsory attract to them too. So I mean.
Kingsley, your last words.
Last words. Honestly, the thing is, as I said earlier on, 101% totally disagree with that. So I will only advise the government to take strict measures to make sure that this bill is being passed so that it will become a law in order for us to control this awful act. And also, I would just urge viewers that try, most importantly, the parents, as we are here, it starts from the house. So try and make sure that your children are being monitored in everywhere you go. Yeah.
Okay, Dennis.
Well, I already said that this is abnormal. It's a mental disorder. So what I would say is that those who are engaged in this kind of act should be called and should be either educated or counseled. I think that would be better than just going all gaga about this thing. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me. That's to me. I mean, homosexual, no.
Okay, thanks to everyone. Denise, Watson, Kingsley, and Fati, thank you so much for joining us. And we also thank our viewers. We would like to say that you can also share your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with friends and family. We have other interesting videos coming your way. Thank you.